Hi, my name is Dee, and I'm here to support the Targeted Individuals Awareness Day, August 29th. And I want to start off by saying that I am a survivor. I'm a survivor of one of the most heinous, barbaric crimes against humanity today, and that includes remote neural monitoring, gang stalking, and voice to skull tactics that are being used against ordinary citizens such as myself. And I have been impacted in many ways by this. First of all, before I was targeted, I had stability. I had a home, a car, a good job. I had, some money in the bank. And when this targeting happened, all those things were depleted one by one. And so that left me being homeless and having to pick up the pieces all over again, which I'm sure many targeted individuals have had to endure as well. And it impacts our family, because you either have to depend on family for things, or you have to constantly explain to family why you're not in a position that you were once in, and they just don't get it. They don't understand that something could last this long. And, constant questions are, well, that happened years ago. Why are you still talking about it? Well, that's one of the things that we have to constantly uh, answer, is that question, why we're still talking about it, because it continues, it's recurring, it happens every day. It's been happening every day since 9 years ago, around the clock. There are perpetrators that are performing these acts against individuals such as myself, and they take shifts around the clock to complete these tasks. And the goal of it is to deem us as mentally unstable. That is the goal of all of these techniques that they use. They use techniques that require you to run to the police, to run to the hospital, to tell doctors, to tell your family that these things are happening and that they're happening remotely. And of course, to anyone in in those positions that don't understand the program, they're going to automatically assume that it's a mental issue. So that's what we're constantly having to face, constantly having to defend ourselves, constantly having to explain, and then constantly left to fend for ourselves. And this is a problem. And this is the deterioration that we're seeing in our country today. Many people don't even know that these tactics are happening in their lives. They just think that they're having a string of bad luck. Some of us that are knowledgeable of this are actually lucky. We're blessed actually to know about these tactics, and that we're able to, find mechanisms to get beyond, the unknown, and research and, dig for information, where some people are just left thinking that they're having bad luck and giving up on themselves. But because we know, we have a reason to fight continuously. And as I said, the torment included, attacks to my head, my chest this morning. Actually, I woke up with a really bad headache, but I said I must do this because it's necessary. It's necessary for us to come together. It's necessary for us to speak up. This is going to continue until legislation is passed to apprehend the suspects behind this whole criminal operation, whether they're in agencies or whether they're just ordinary citizens that have access to these devices. Whomever it is, there needs to be legislation passed to get the laws in place that will apprehend these individuals. So as far as my goals and aspirations, my goal is to get on the other side of this and be able to help others that I have witnessed going through this, and other situations like being homeless, and being able to be a help in that regard. And my advice is keep praying, keep fighting, and keep hope alive. Thank you.